with the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Looking for a first down throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Lauletta on first down. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on him.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On first down, Downs to throw. And incomplete to open things up. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On second down, Dobbs. Throw left side, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Dobbs is throwing. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. Back to throw, Dobbs. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Redskins on third down. 45 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Dobbs. And down he goes pressure gets him back at the 14. Connor Barwin, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On play action, it's Dobbs. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Joshua Dobbs, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Now Lauletta on first down. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Lauletta. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 47 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Ohio! Ohio! Check. Ohio! Ohio!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Lauletta. The quick hitter complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And a penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Crowder now to return.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Refusing to go down. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey. Ohio! Switch.
Dobbs looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Ohio! Flex round!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Lauletta. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for second down. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Flex round. Ohio.
Now Dobbs. And that is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now, check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 2nd and 10, Lauletta. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Flex round! Flex round! Hot!
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Flex round! Ohio! 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 Check.
Throwing here, Dobbs. The deep ball for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Dobbs. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Red 38! Red 38! Ohio! Ohio! No. Ball. Action.
On first down, Downs to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Everyone's got 4 down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the interception by the Redskins. Deed leads to a touchdown. Now for the point after. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now here's Lauletta. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Check safety. Check safety.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Ohio. Ohio.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Ohio. Ohio.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, little 360. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
No.
Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 28-10. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's Dobbs to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Hut. Check 9. Check 9. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Hut.
To throw is Dobbs. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Barwin in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs is throwing. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to air one out. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gone, gone.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Again, Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw Dobbs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Lauletta. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. picked off at the 35. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense? They've gone on the field, understood the situation, and really have held up strong.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Led on 1st down. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Lawletta. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Detroit! Over!
On 2nd and 10, Lawletta. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney! You better be afraid of me! Over!
Now Lawletta on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney!
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Check three.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Gone! 4 down! Alert! Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Lauletta now to throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney! Gone!
Lauletta to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. To throw is down, and he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And the Giants ready to come out now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Single. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. For Lauletta, one final throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.